FIBA Women's Americup continuing on here in Puerto Rico. First game of 4 today on a beautiful Thursday afternoon here in San Juan, Colombia, taking on Argentina. There you see the schedule today. We have Colombia and Argentina up first. Team USA and Brazil, a battle for first place in Group B. Canada taking on the Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico and Mexico will close out the evening. Here are the standings in Group B. Team USA in front alongside Brazil. As I said, they will battle for first place in just a few. On the other side, Canada and Cuba, for the moment, will be in second spot. Cuba's done playing. Puerto Rico has already qualified for the semifinal. Win, lose, or draw tonight, they will move on, having already beaten Cuba, and they hold a tiebreaker against them. This is going to be a rivalry game. We'll tell you a little bit about that in a few minutes here. Carlin Gay alongside Natalia Melendez. First, we'll meet the team from Argentina, who are looking to close out this tournament on a positive note.
Yeah, this is a very tough team, aggressive, good post players. They did an amazing job yesterday against the USA team, Agustina Burani, Marchisotti, and Ais Purua. Their defense yesterday was right on. Did good in offense as well. They enjoy pushing the ball down the court, and I think that today they will be able to do that more than in the games before.
They had a tough group in Group B, losing to Brazil in their first game. They bounced back on Tuesday, defeating Paraguay by 20, and of course losing to the States yesterday, but the effort was there. Can they carry that over here for Coach Costa and his team? There he is with his back turned towards us. They're fired up here to start the day in San Juan. On the other side, Colombia. They are looking for their second win here in San Juan. They were able to beat Paraguay as well, but of course losing to Brazil, losing to Team USA. This is a game where these two teams were scheduled to meet in the Pan Am Games. Didn't quite happen that way, though.
It didn't happen because something happens with the Argentina uniform, and they waited an hour. Argentina uniform never got to the gym. You know, there are rules that needs to be followed. Argentina was really upset about that. So, and Argentina had really, you know, truly chance to win medals on that Pan American Games, but the rules are the rules, and, you know, it was a sad situation for them. It wasn't Colombia's fault, but this is personal to Argentina.
Smiles all around for Colombia. And their head coach, Luis Cueta, right there with a smile. That might be the last time we see him smile today. He's not an intense coach, very calm.
She's calm.
And cool in the huddle. You never know whether or not he's up or down. Right now, we'll take a break and listen to the national anthems from these two great nations. First from Argentina, and then from Colombia. two teams will meet at center court for their final game here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. As you said, a little bit of a rivalry game, a fun rivalry game though. There's really no extreme bad blood, and we take a look at the three officials who will be in charge of keeping this game intact. Jesse Diaz, Marie-Pierre Malo, and Christian Dominguez. There we go. Argentina, let's take a look at them up first. We had a chance to see them 3 times. This is the 4th time we'll see them. The last time we will see them, they won't qualify for the semifinals. They got their first win against Paraguay. They looked terrific in that matchup. Yesterday against Team USA, as you said, they played great defensively, as good as they can, considering it was a 50-point game. Can they bring that same intensity today?
They have been the team that scored the most points to the United States. They scored 50 points, and I think that's a good sign. I think they will... I think that USA game that they play against them, it's going to prepare them to be today more insistent in the inside game. Durso, Llorente, Fiorotto, Burani, and Gonzalez. And Burani, we must talk about her. What a great player.
Yeah.
She did very good on defense yesterday. She was very active in offense as well, not only inside but outside. Boquete, very effective. She's shooting 40% from the three-point line. And I really like what I saw of Durso, the point guard. Yesterday, she was huge. She exploded.
She came off the bench and provided some offense. On the other side, Colombia has a scorer of her own. Mabel Martinez is the leader of this team, but Munoz is leading the team in scoring. And here's the 5 they're going to present to start the game.
Juliani Paz, Maria Palacio, Mabel Martinez, Arias, and Munoz. As you said, Martinez, she's a strong scorer, but she's always doing her thing on the boards too. She will always have good numbers when it comes to rebounding. But Munoz, yes, she has been very good in offense. She's averaged 18 points and 2 3-pointers per game. Rios, coming off the bench, brings energy, a lot of energy. She's averaging 4 assists. They have a very strong second unit.
They're going to need that second unit against a very deep Argentinian squad that Coach Costa has. He's not afraid to go deep into his bench. He plays all 12 players if need be. On the other side, Vescueta in the huddle. His huddles are always so calm, cool, collected. Doesn't matter the score, never yells. Listen in to Coach Costa's huddle first. On the other side, Coach Coita. Teams being introduced, the starting lineup now being announced here. Beautiful Roberto Clemente Coliseum. I'm gonna miss this place when I have to leave on Monday. This has become home for the last 4 or 5 days for me.
You'll be back?
I'll definitely be back, and I definitely have to see a home game for Puerto Rico. Maybe with the World Cup qualifiers, next time that comes around, either men or women, doesn't matter. This gym gets loud, and
to watch baseball and boxing.
you know, I'm a huge boxing fan, so I'll definitely
Need
be
to
back
meet
for
Tito
that.
Trinidad.
That's my guy. One of the greats. The good ones there, 2 of them actually. Burani and Boquete, you mentioned. Burani was terrific defensively. Getting Team USA into foul trouble, that's not easy. That's not an easy task. Let's see if that carries over as she has a tough matchup again with Juliani Paz. She'll jump with Paz. Burani Paz and Jesse Diaz will get us started here. Off we go, game 1 of 4 here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. It's the final day of group phase before the semifinals on Saturday. Colombia and Argentina. Colombia in the yellow uniforms, Argentina in the blue. Carlin Gay alongside Natalia Melendez on the call. There's Gonzalez. Durso, who you mentioned yesterday, had a terrific second quarter, got hot, knocked down 3 straight 3-pointers. Kept Argentina close to start the game. Burani's fadeaway not there. And Martinez, who has been rebounding very well, as you mentioned off the top, pulls down her first of the day. There's Munoz, leading scorer for Colombia. Martinez, they go inside to pass. Let's see how Burani does with the size inside. Cross hits the side of the backboard on that hook shot. Puts her hands up and says, hey, it's my bad.
And what we saw on the first Argentina offensive move was that it seems like Colombia, every time Burani gets the ball in the post, the girl from the opposite side, it's going to trap her in the post.
Keep an eye on that throughout the game. Kete. Kete looking to go one-on-one on Arias. Kete driving, tough shot, good defense there by Arias as Munoz will pull it down and push the other way. Munoz, good crossover there. She's looking for some help, finds it in Palacio. Martinez will drive and pull up for two. Indeed. Mabel Martinez knocks down the first shot of the game for Colombia. Llorente inside. Burani rushed that one and left it short. There's Palacio. Offensive foul. They've called that throughout the tournament.
From day one.
Moving screen has been really called tightly. Palacio probably took the worst of that hit. Gonzalez with a little bit of a acting job. Definitely got the call though.
Oh.
There's Buquete. Llorente, who came off the bench in the fourth quarter of the blowout against Team USA and played really well, earning herself the start today. Palacio a little out of control, gives it up, back to Gonzalez. Buquete is open for three. It's going to go the other way as Llorente tapped it out last.
It was a good shot. She was open. Bad luck.
0 for 4 to start the game for Argentina right now. Again, these early starts here in the afternoon, we've seen it throughout the tournament. Teams sort of slow to get going, but once they do get going, we have a ball game. Palacio. She's pushed by Durso. And that's the first team foul for Argentina. First, obviously, for Durso.
Palacio is getting hurt from early on.
Yeah.
They are hitting. The guards from Argentina, they like to bump a lot. They're very physical. They will hit you 40 minutes. It's the same with the men's team. It's in their culture, in their blood.
You see Llorente playing right up on Arias. Durso's going to have to be careful. She already has the one foul. Pass wasn't ready for that pass, but she's able to catch it. Munoz with 3 to shoot. Step back 3 on the way. Too strong, and Buquete picks it up. Durso will push the other way. Durso pulls up for 3. Indeed! Her first shot is a triple, and she's picking up where she left off yesterday. Palacio looking for help now. Martinez screaming for it. Finally gets it to her, and she'll launch the 3. Can't answer. And Llorente on the run. Here's Buquete. Burani, she can shoot the 3 as well. Gets the roll. So back-to-back triples for Argentina now, and they have a 6-2 lead. Llorente drawing the offensive foul. Argentina's so adept at doing that. Yesterday against Team USA, they really frustrated them with those push-off offensive fouls. As you see Durso walking into that 3. That's a lot of confidence to take that type of shot.
Yeah, that's the word, confidence. I remember her first game was kind of a cold game for her, but then after that, as we mentioned, you know, she came on this team because Melissa Greter, it's hurt. So it's a big challenge for her. And she's taken it very well.
Certainly has. Came off the bench in the first game against Brazil, and since then has started every game. Durso pulling up again, in and out. Burani on the offensive glass. She falls away, but left that one short. She thought she got hit. She's grabbing her nose as she runs back on defense. Here's Rios. You like this little point guard coming off the bench.
She's really good.
There's a little crossover there. Here's pass. Back to Rios. Munoz will let that go out of bounds as it was slapped away by Buquete. 9 on the shot clock for Colombia to work with. Pass to Munoz. She'll pull for 2. Salas with the flat-footed rebound, and she pushes the other way. Nice feed inside to Buquete. And that leads to a timeout. 8-0 run for Argentina with 5:39 to play here in the first quarter. Saw on the bottom of your screen 5-0 in fast break points. Burani getting the roll there on that three-pointer. We saw this gorgeous feed by Gonzalez inside to Buquete to kiss off the glass. It's an 8-0 run right now for Argentina. My Spanish is not good, but I can tell that Colombia was talking about transition defense.
See, you don't need to ask me anymore. You're already bilingual, man. That's exactly right. That's what he said. He said they have made 5 points on the fast break. You need to just pick somebody, get him back. Even if it's not your player, stay with her.
Counter-attack. I got it.
Good job.
8-2 the score. Argentina in front. Let's see if Colombia could start to string some buckets together. Rios, the perfect player to get things fired up for her team. Arias, that's her shot, but she missed it. And Buquete pulls it down. Again, Argentina looking to push the tempo. Urso. Here's Burani. Right down the lane. Tough layup. Agustina Burani now with 5. Rios. Munoz pulls for 2. It's a good move, but can't get the finish. Paz battling inside. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrows going Argentina's way.
Colombia's moving the ball. It's just not going in. Paz is more a defender player, so they don't have too many options on the inside, game, trying to score. That's why it's very important for Colombia to better those averages in the mid-range and in the long-range shot.
Saw a shot there of Vente, who checked into the game for Paz. Let's see if she can provide some offense for Colombia. Durso on the drive, right to the basket, gets the roll.
That was easy, too easy. She attacked to the left side of the court and nobody came to help.
Right now, Burani and Durso carrying the offense. They have 10 points between each other. Bel Martinez. Nice feed inside to Vente, who just came off the bench. She can't get the roll. She's still battling inside, and Burani picks it up. Kete. The only other player for Argentina to score other than Burani and Durso. Burani for 3. She's red hot. Dropping her second triple of the game.
You have 8.
15-0 run for Argentina. Rios trying to put a stop to that. Can't do it. Gonzalez at the rebound. Llorente back to Gonzalez. Burani's looking for a post possession. Munoz read that well. Rios now looking for help. Rios. Llorente was complaining to Jesse Diaz that there was a travel, and Rios almost got away with scoring on her as she wasn't paying attention. 1 of 11 now from the field for Colombia. Good defense there by Colombia. Can't come away with the steal though. Buquete, 6 to shoot. Stolen by Munoz, who read that well. This is an easy 2 for her. And finally, she breaks the drought.
It's very important to Colombia to start putting pressure on the ball. Since they cannot establish yet their half-court game in their offense, they need to put pressure to see if that happens. Make points from their turnovers.
3 turnovers apiece. There's Buquete. Urani, who's red hot. Urso launches the 3. It's way off. And Rios will push. You wanted her to quicken the pace. She does. Arias tapping at it, and she'll follow it up. There we go.
6-0 rally, 4-0 rally.
And both of those baskets have come in transition. Buquete. Urani, tough catch. She's double teamed. Look away pass. Lorente for 3. They find the range there, and Munoz will dribble up court. Ale and Machizotti will check in at the next whistle for Argentina. Vente, she's not afraid to shoot. She pops it, can't hit. Buquete tapped it to Durso. Gonzalez ahead of everybody for an easy 2.
Such a great pass from Durso. She didn't even dribble the ball just once. She pushed the ball.
Arias, now here's Rios. Rios wants to screen from Arias, rejects it. Cross-court pass to Martinez. She'll pull for 2. Can't hit that. And Lorente with another rebound and a foul underneath on Rios. That's going to be the 14th foul for Colombia.
Their team is doing an amazing job by not giving Colombia second chances on offensive rebounds. They have 12 already.
Acedo comes in for Colombia.
Nice.
And Palacio back into the game as you take a look at that last pass by Durso and layup by Gonzalez. There's Ale. Her first touch of the game. Lorente, Durso, Acedo defending well there. The pass inside to Machizotti, could not catch it, goes out of bounds off of Colombia. He'll stay here with 4 on the shot clock. Ale's wide open for 2. Left it short. Durso with the offensive rebound. Lorente back to Ale. Ale driving inside. Finds Durso. She's going to have to shoot, but she didn't realize it. And the shot clock goes off. Colombia with a good defensive possession there.
Their last 3 defensive positions have been very good. They're moving, they are communicating, they are putting pressure on the guards.
See if they can turn that defense now into some offensive momentum. There's Caicedo. Palacio. Vente. Trying to work inside. Palacio driving in with the floater. Can't get it to go. Lorente with the rebound. Martinez tried to draw the charge there. De La Barbo pushed the other way. Ale at the buzzer. Banked it off the glass, but can't get it to fall. That's how we'll end the first quarter. Argentina up 17-6 after 10 minutes of play here at the FIBA Women's Americup in Puerto Rico. Reminder, you can follow FIBA on all social media platforms at FIBA. and join in on the conversation using the hashtag Americup Women. There are the statistics from the first quarter. Argentina red hot from three-point range.
Yes, 50%. They also have 7 points in fast break, 8 points in the paint, balanced offense, and they have grabbed 15 rebounds. They started the game really strong, knowing what they really want with the plan. You know, the plan is working in both ends of the court. On the other hand, Colombia started kind of slow in the offensive side. They looked lost, but then they started putting more pressure. They intensified their defense, and right now they are looking very good in their fast break. They need to try to run more because they are having trouble on the offensive side, half court.
They started the game with 1 of 11 from the field, and then, as you mentioned, they got a couple steals, got out in the break. Here you see Rios, the finish here by Arias, who followed. And prior to that, it was Munoz who got the steal and went the other way. So it's been a fast break game. Both teams, if they can control turnovers, might be able to control the game.
These two teams are very alike when it comes to guards. I think Argentina have a little bit more offense in the paint. So that's why you will see that guards maybe neutralize each other. The big difference could be in the inside game.
So Agustina Burani, she has 8 of the 17 for Argentina. Red hot from the field, already with 2 3-pointers. Off we go here in the second quarter, underway. Palacio will control for Colombia. Vente sets the screen for her. Palacio did a good job of keeping her dribble alive there and finds it to Munoz. Plenty of time for Colombia to work with. Palacio for 3. Indeed! She is as streaky as they come. She sees one go through the hoop. She may be as confident as ever after that.
Starting in this second quarter is a good basket. 1 of 4, Colombia on the 3-point range.
La Barbara trying to probe, is poked out of her hand by Vente, but it lands in Vente's hands. Machizotti moved from the spot that she was in, trying to post up, and it turns out to be a turnover the other way, where Caicedo finds Munoz. Nice feed inside to Vente, but she couldn't finish the layup. It's Machizotti. Machizotti will look to post up on Vente. They get her the ball. Vente did a good job poking it away. And here comes Colombia back the other way. Good job defensively by Argentina to get back in defensive transition. Munoz. Arias. Vente's double teamed. Arias. Good ball movement, Colombia. Caicedo. The feed inside to Vente. She's going to have to put it up. She does. Shot clock expired, but wasn't able to hit the rim, and Lorente with another rebound. Colombia really struggling from the field to start this game. For the Barbara. And an offensive foul called on Buquete as she was trying to post up on Munoz. Buquete can't believe it. Referee Dominguez said that smacked her in the face. That's the reason why he blew the whistle. Let's see if we get a replay of that.
Yeah, she was trying to take advantage of her height.
Fiorotto checks into the game for the first time, number 9 in blue for Argentina. There's Munoz. Caicedo, nice feed inside to Paz, but she couldn't corral it. Well, the Colombia bigs are getting good passes inside from the guards, but they're unable to catch them.
Caicedo and Arias and Palacios are attacking very well the gaps. The big girls have not been able to finish with the basket, but they are doing good passes.
7 on the shot clock. Here's Paz. She catches that one, kicks it back out, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. There's Buquete. Goes behind the back and finds the Fiorotto. Aspuru up for 3. Indeed.
first 3.
Just checked into the game, makes herself known with that triple. Now Palacio driving to the basket, tough layup. Barbara didn't wait, flying up the court the other way. Gets a pass again. Luquete wants to post Palacio badly. Aizpurua, Lorente. 6 to shoot. Lorente traveled.
She's left-handed, so it was a good choice for Arias to send her to the right hand. She's pushing her to drive to the right hand.
Here's Luquete going to the bench. Arias getting a well-deserved break there. And Coach Costa looking on. 9-point game, 6:45 to play here in the first half. Last game for both these teams here in Puerto Rico. Rematch of a game that we did not see at the Pan Am Games because Argentina couldn't get their uniforms in time and they're forced to forfeit the game, and really a chance at getting medals at the Pan Am Games.
Argentina prepared very well for that tournament because, as you said, they were supposed, you know, people that knows basketball, they were supposed to get that silver medal in the tournament.
Lorente picks up the foul after diving on that loose ball. Abel Martinez checks back into the game. There she is on the screen. Haven't heard from her yet tonight. Ale's right there on the screen, back into the game for Argentina. Munoz trying to trigger this inbound. She gets it to Martinez. Paz sets the screen for Martinez. Martinez driving. Just cut off well there by Ale. 5 to shoot now for Colombia. Fade away for, oh! Munoz falling down, still able to hit, and will go to the line for one more.
This is only the first game today, but do you think that will be in the top 5 plays?
That is the #1 play.
Beautiful.
No question.
Wow.
My goodness.
Yeah, and that was a push in her waist.
Munoz completes the 3-point play. She's averaging 18.3 points per game here in Puerto Rico, leading the team in scoring. She has 5 right now. Trying to get her team to battle back here. Aizpurua, Gonzalez. Paz reached in there. Stay here. 14 on the clock for Argentina to work with. It's the first foul for Paz. Salas and Aizpurua will work together here as Aizpurua gets doubled. Open is De La Barbara. And she traveled before making her move.
Argentina is having problems in this second quarter to establish their offense. They have only been able to score 3 points.
Rios comes back into the game for Colombia, and Durso back into the game for Argentina as De La Barba leaves. There's Durso, and Rios now dribbling up the court for Colombia. As poorly as they've shot, they're still in the game. Only a 6-point lead for Argentina. Rios driving in, gets hacked, and she'll go to the line for 2 shots. It's been the turnovers that have kept Colombia in the game. Argentina really starting to pile them up.
Good in-time move.
9 turnovers and counting for Argentina. Durso's 2nd personal foul. And Rios knocks down the first free throw. Well, it's a 4-point game now for Colombia as they've battled back. They allowed a big 14-0 run in that first quarter. They fought back. It leads to timeout by Coach Costa. 20-16 your score, Argentina in front.
fondo. Ellas pintan el pick y ya empiezan a cortar. O pintan el pick y ya se empiezan a abrir. Nosotros tenemos que decir sola. Pero no nos podemos ir, le monitoreamos la regla, no hubo pick, no hay regla de pick, pero la regla se controla, no desaparezcan. Lo vimos a la mañana que desarman los pick muy rápido.
Este es el juego de la penetración, donde hay que ir a la canasta. ¿A usted qué le están haciendo? Porque tiene las dos. Entonces míreme. Cuando viene la pantalla para Jennifer, entonces el poste sale, esta jugadora se mete, esta es la que tiene que venir.
Well, 9 turnovers has kept Colombia in the game. Argentina obviously need to clean that up. With 5:35 to play here in the first half, it was 7 huddles.
No, the Argentina bench was talking about how to work the pick and roll better. They are just standing there. That's what the coach said. And Colombia was talking about how to keep defending that pick and roll.
Rani's back into the game. Let's see if she's able to spark the offense. When she left the game, she was red hot. 8 points. 2 3-pointers. Gonzalez, Asperua. That's tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Durso. That's the 10th turnover now for Argentina. A little pressure shown now by Argentina. Rios. Munoz for 3. Side of the net. And a foul is called on Ale as she was holding Martinez. It's Ale's first foul.
Yeah, and I think something Argentina's been good at it today. It's been, keeping Martinez away from the offensive rebound. That's why Ale hold her. Because she always goes inside. She's a very hard player to defend. When she don't shoot the ball, she'll follow the shot. She'll go for the rebound.
Mabel Martinez is averaging 7.3 rebounds coming into this game to go along with her 11 points. That was the 15th foul for Argentina. That was why the referees were discussing, and Martinez will go to the line where she's only shooting 67% from the foul line, 54% as a team, Colombia, coming into this game. That's something that they've really struggled with.
They have.
Martinez, who's such a good shooter, definitely should be shooting a higher percentage.
She does. But, in competitions before this one, she's always the main voice of this Colombia team. But what I really like about Martinez is she's not scoring, no problem. I'll do other things. I'll play defense. I'll go rebound. She's a good team player on that sense.
2-point game now. Here's Ale. Good defense there by Gonzalez. Ale splits the D. Can't get it to go, but Rani touched it last, and will go the other way. Colombia now with the chance to tie here in the second quarter.
Second quarter is 12-3. Their rotations are spot on. The defensive from the opposite side, it's getting there. Not letting Argentina have easy layups.
Rente comes back into the game. Asperua will leave. Martinez will work on Buquete. It's a good matchup of 2 great scorers. Rios. Rios dribbling inside. Martinez. Munoz to Martinez. Martinez puts it up at the buzzer. Tie game.
Good ball movement, patience.
Offensive foul. Great job there by Rios moving her feet and picking up the call. Another turnover now for Argentina. That is the 11th here in the game. And Colombia has battled all the way back to tie the game on a 14-3 run at the moment. They could take the lead here with a basket.
They did what they had to do. They start playing better defense, and then in the offense, they start moving the ball more until a player get open.
Urso will have to sit with foul trouble. De La Barbara will replace her. Rios,
Oh.
good pass inside to Paz. And how about Colombia rolling now in the second quarter? 3:57 to play here in the first half. Colombia up by 2.
Vamos a empezar a jugar 4. Independientemente de quién caiga primero. 4 lados larga. Así tenemos dinámica y lo podemos filtrar contra Paz con el bloqueo directo. Y metan una trans. Jugamos con estas 3. Las de volumen. Así nos volvemos a conectar a través del pase, que es lo mejor que hicimos en la primera parte. Y lo dejamos de hacer.
Mientras más pegados podamos jugar con ellas, mejor, fortalece la iniciativa. Cada que viene la pantalla, primero es por arriba. Mire que muchas veces no necesitamos ni cambiar ni hacer nada porque la pantalla la pasamos bien. Y si les ponemos a jugar en su mano débil, se nos vuelve un poquito más fácil a nosotros. Entonces, desde el principio.
See that tough shot by Munoz. That was the and one that really got things going for Colombia. After that, the floodgates started opening up offensively. They were able to knock down shots. They started the game 1 of 11. That has changed. Ball movements look so much better. What was said in the 2 huddles?
The Colombia's bench was talking about how to not let the Argentina team play in front of the basket, looking at the basket. And he said, don't switch. We're doing good one-on-one. Don't switch.
Rente proving that, trying to fight through a couple screens. I go inside. Rani for 3. Her first miss of the evening. De La Barbara chased it down. Buquete. A good pass cross court. Gonzalez inside to Burani. Oh, she missed one right on the doorstep, but got her own. Buquete now will drive. 3 defenders converge on her. De La Barbara for 3, no good. And Colombia still can't come up with the board. Buquete inside Lorente. De La Barbara. Gonzalez will try to put the end to the drought. She can't, off the glass. And finally, Mabel Martinez pulls it down. Shooting percentage now for Argentina coming back down to earth. 4 opportunities there, could not get anything. Martinez, Gonzalez, that's a 2. And she knocks it down. Gonzalez's first bucket of the game. Lorente, De La Barbara. Pass on De La Barbara. De La Barbara right to the basket. Great move. Skying in for the layup.
She's been trying to create things for Argentina. Finally, she got her a basket.
And that puts an end to what was an 18-3 run. Rios is fouled, and she'll go to the line for free throws. The warning has gone to the Argentinian bench. Referee Dominguez has had enough of them telling him what to do with the whistle. Rios' first free throw is good. Luis Cueca talking to Munoz's leading scorer. Should be impressed with the way his team has bounced back here after being down big time. Urani now in the post. She's fouled by Paz. Well, that's what Argentina needs to go back to doing, is getting the ball inside to Burani.
That's what they were doing at the beginning of the game. They were giving the ball to her, and she knows how to move very well in the post. They're used to it. Nobody doubles the ball, so you know the possibilities of her to make something good on that positions are high.
Arias, who was sitting for a while, comes back into the game now. with Paz picking up the foul. Burani misses the free throw. Gonzalez, she knocked down her last jump shot. Martinez, Rios. Uses the Arias screen. Rios spinning inside. Fires it to Martinez. Martinez, step back two. That's short. Goes out of bounds. Argentina's defense beginning to tighten up now.
That was a good defense from Boquete. She was right there.
Rios will play a little bit of, put a little pressure rather on De La Barba until De La Barba beats that rather easily. Lorente now, top of the key. They want to go inside to Burani. They get it down to her. She goes to work. Nice spin inside. Burani with the kiss. And she's fired up, leading to a timeout for Colombia. 11 big points for Agustina Burani. Minute 16 to play here in the first half. Timeout on the floor.
¿Cuántas veces lo tengo que decir? Vamos a jugar el 2 por 1. Vamos en 2 ataques rápidos. Perdón, largos. Listo, largo.
A uno previo al base, no contra uno previo al base, si saca un grande, pero previo, cuando se está intentando marcar la defensa del 4, del 5, de espalda al saque, que la bola la tenga el 2 o el 3, y levantamos la presión, triángulos altos y fintas, sin atrapar. Así nos atacan con menos segundos. No, van hombre a hombre, levanta la grande que tiene que levantar.
Si no entra el base, se vuelve rápido.
Adelante, repetí 5, pero ahora en vez de con vos interior, vamos con el pick de tránsito, el cross pick por la línea y la bola interior. Otra vez,
It was a good timeout by Coach Cueta to talk to his team and try and close out this half the correct way with a minute 16 left.
Yeah, he was just preparing his team for the press that Argentina is going to show, and he was expecting that.
Yes, gets it in, and Palacio will break the press rather easy. Munoz got free for a second, but she couldn't get the pass. Martinez trying to screen for Munoz. She got bumped in the lane. They said that Argentina is physical with coming off screens. A little too physical that time as Palacio was tripped up. She'll go to the line for free throws. That is one of the traits for Argentina. Bump every cutter, and we've seen that so far in the half court. It's a tough call on Burani. It's her first foul. She really didn't do anything. Looked like Palacio just tripped over her own feet.
She did.
Caicedo checks into the game with a smile. And that will allow Palacio to toe the line after she adjusts her uniform to take 2 free throws.
Brings Caicedo to the court now. I expect full court pressure now.
5 points for Palacio. She knocked down that first jump shot to start the game. And then the offense really dried up for Colombia until now in the second quarter, where they are dominating this second quarter in terms of scoring. 23-8 in this quarter for Colombia. Under a minute to play here as Gonzalez looking to go to work. Lorente. Burani calling for the basketball. She wants it in the post. And Caicedo's called for the foul as De La Barba bumped her trying to turn the corner. It's the first foul on Caicedo. Caicedo almost came up with a steal there. 10 to shoot. Burani Sets the screen. De La Barbara inside. She's fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2 shots.
The thing that De La Barba have is that she can attack with both hands. She's very crafty.
Acedo picks up 2 quick fouls. Rios and Munoz back into the game for an offensive possession. And De La Barba will toe the free throw line. She shoots 75% coming into this game from the foul line. Knocks down the first. She's averaging 6 points in this tournament, 3 rebounds in 17 minutes. She's already at 3 points, 1 assist. Barbara now checks out, and Ale comes in for some defense. So you see the full court pressure being applied by Argentina. Let's see if they can get a turnover to end the half. And they back off. 4-second difference between shot and game clock. Rios going to work here. Gonzalez sets the screen for Rios. Gonzalez finds herself alone. Uses the jab set, driving in. Nice pass out, yes. 3 on the clock. Gonzalez gets it off just in time. That won't go for her. Well, what a comeback here in the second quarter by Colombia. They'll take a 3-point lead heading into the halftime break. Well, we see Argentina leaving the floor here. They had a terrific first quarter where they took a 17-6 lead into that break. And all fell apart for them in the second quarter. They see themselves down 3 now at half as we take a look at some of the halftime statistics.
They forgot about Burani in a sense. They need to keep working on Burani on the inside, because if they give the ball to Burani, then the defense from Colombia needs to collapse or needs to trap. In that way, you know, the perimeter is going to get open, and then Durso and Boquete can get into the offensive rhythm they need. In the other hand, we got to give credit to Colombia. The ball movement, their defense rotations, they have only made 4 turnovers, which is good if you take as a consideration that Argentina hits so much and they press so much. They are doing a very, very good job. And that extra pass in the paint, oh my God, it's been amazing in this second quarter.
Certainly has. They have now 6 assists here at the half. As you said, they've been taking care of the basketball, only 4 turnovers. They've been turning over Argentina on the other end, who have 11. Argentina did clean that up there in the second quarter a bit. We'll leave you with the first half highlights and be back with second half action. Colombia up 3 over Argentina after 20 minutes. needs that. Llorente driving inside. Floater, got it. Here's Rosado. Oh, what a spin. Pulls up. Rosado! That's the crowd fired up here in Puerto Rico.
He knows it was a beautiful, beautiful basket. Probably will be one of the top 5 that FIBA does.
Definitely would be adding their top 5 play of the day. What a block by Williams. Ball moved there by the Americans. And with the volley and the foul. Started off with the block by Williams. Back we are here in San Juan, Puerto Rico, getting set for the second half of a great game. Colombia, Argentina. Colombia up 3. Let's listen into the huddle for the team that's in front right now.
Están dos ciegos, Flair y 6 pick and roll. 3 cosas para jugar en la primera.
Well, both teams have had some offensive explosions in separate quarters. To start, Argentina was red hot to begin. Second quarter, it was all Colombia. And that's how we have a 3-point game. Jesse Diaz will get things kicked off after he hands the ball off to Lorente, and she'll inbound to start the second half. Argentina and Colombia here in a battle. The FIBA Women's Americup 2019 in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Carlin Gay alongside Natalia Melendez. There we see Burani crashing inside. It was slapped out of her hands by Paz. It's something you talked about before the halftime break. They have to get Burani more involved.
They do.
Gonzalez. She'll take the 3. Off the back iron, Burani chases it down. Durso will take the 3. Off the glass and in.
She have 2 of 3. Very good. Continuing what she did yesterday from the 3-point line.
Palacio tries to answer and does with a 3 of her own. Palacio's got her offense going today with 10. 2 3-pointers. Here's Lorente. Buquete has been quiet. Burani inside. Can't get the roll, and Paz with the rebound. Here's Mabel Martinez. Liani Paz. Martinez, nice bounce pass inside to Paz. Tough layup attempt, can't get it to go. Lorente pulls it down, and Argentina with a chance to run. Buquete skying it for a layup. Maybe that gets her going.
Yeah, that's her points, 3 and 4.
One of the sharpshooters for Argentina. She averages 12 here at the FIBA Americup. Palacio inside the pass. Good job of keeping her balance, but couldn't finish the layup. So pushing the tempo. Gonzalez for 3. Indeed.
Inside out game, you give the ball inside, the defense needs to drop, you will have space on the 3-point line. It will be an open shot for you.
That's exactly what you said before the break, and right now Argentina feasting on that. Back to a 2-point lead for the team in blue. Martinez is trying to find Paz, but Rani steals it. Lorente. Durso. I'm going to go back inside to Lorente. Rani comes up for a screen for Durso. Rani with the smaller Palacio on her. Cross-court pass. Gonzalez for 3 again. Can't get that one to fall, but Rani pulls down the rebound. She missed Gonzalez on the cut. Look away pass to Durso for 3. Indeed. Maybe you should coach.
No.
Timeout on the floor. Argentina hitting 3s. They're up 38-33 with 7 minutes to play in the third quarter.
pero hay que ir, no podemos solo bloquear y dejar que el balón pegue ahí, nadie va a ir por el rebote. Daniela, va a ir por Juli. Mónica, descansa y va a mandar.
Las 5 ya entras al bloque defensivo, después no te quedes negando, ¿ok? Mantenemos la regla, mantenemos la regla. Adelante hacemos otra vez el cuerno flare para Andrea y el J pick and roll si no hay tiro, ¿listo?
Si no tiene tiro, Andrea, pick and roll.
Well, Durso has gotten going from three-point range. So has Gonzalez. But for Argentina, it all starts inside, back outside, like you mentioned, and really they're feasting on being able to suck the defense in.
On the second quarter, they scored 10 points, so you already have 11 in this third quarter. It's simple math. If two players are on one player, then somebody, it's open.
Buquete took a shot to the face. Foul there will tend to her. Bel Martinez inadvertently knocked her in the face. That's her nose. She's cut.
Blood.
She's going to have to sub out and clean up the cut, but she looks to be in good spirits and looks like she's okay. Here it is on the
A
other side.
scratch, probably.
Oh, the elbow. Ooh. That's the first foul for Martinez. She's talking to Jessa Diaz about it right now, bottom of the screen. Perez will check in for Argentina as Buquete gets organized, clean up, blood up. She'll probably come back to the game. It's Gonzalez. Rente, good up fake. The floater, can't hit, and Rios push the tempo back the other way. Pass slapped out of Gonzalez's hands, will stay here with 18 to shoot for Colombia. Martinez. Nice pass. Gonzalez is fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. It's a good look there by Mabel Martinez. We talk about her scoring, her rebounding, but she can facilitate as well.
Good pass.
Perez picks up her first foul as Gonzalez knocks down the free throw. Gonzalez, the youngest player on the team, 17 years old. She's averaging close to 16 minutes per game here at this tournament. 3 points, a rebound. She was perfect from the free throw line before that miss in the tournament. Urani with the tough catch. 3 players converge on her, leaving Lorente open for 3. Can't hit that one, it'll go out of bounds and will go the other way. Urani is just attracting so much attention inside.
She's not happy about missing that open shot.
Lorente wants that one back for sure. Pressure shown now by Argentina. Rios beats that, runs into Burani, but able to get it to the rim, can't get the roll. Another rebound for Burani. That's her 6th. Perez. Nice crossover there by Perez. Burani is fouled before the travel.
It was good help for Rios. She was trying to close Burani's attack.
Rios' second foul. There's Burani looking to go to work here on Gonzalez. The double comes. Finds Durso for 3. Can't get it to go. Tapped up and pulled down by Mabel Martinez, who now looks for a guard. Where's the offense come from now for Colombia? Arias sets the screen now for Rios. Gonzalez for 2. No good there. And Durso pulls it down. Job there by Lorente running the floor. Gonzalez can't get it to go. Durso inside, Burani. She's waiting. Nice pass to Lorente. What a look by Burani.
That was a beautiful pass.
Munoz. Gonzalez was left alone, so she'll take the 2. Can't get it to go. Follows her own miss. Battling. Bodies hitting the floor. Play on. Munoz been quiet to start this third. Arias shows and goes. Nice feed inside to Gonzalez. 2 possessions in a row. We've seen gorgeous passes inside.
It's Colombia's 8th assist.
Durso using the Lorente screen. She has another chance at 3. Decides to pass it to Perez. No good. And Burani pushed off.
They had some open shots.
Here's a gorgeous look by Burani. So patient.
And it was a difficult shot too. From the angle she received that ball.
Yeah. And her off end, so she's left-handed. She finished with her right that time.
Exactly.
Vente's into the game for Colombia. So is Caicedo, who's on the ball right now. Caicedo inside to Vente. She's fouled before the shot. Won't count the shot. Gonzalez picks up the foul. She's holding her right side. Got hit. You see there underneath the net. Ukete's back into the game with a bandage on her nose. Seems to be okay. Rios. Tried to feed it inside to Vente. It was poked away. And here's Burani running the break. Just doing it all tonight. Gonzalez. Durso. They want to go inside to Burani, and she's fouled by Vente. Here's Buquete. Lorente, they go inside. Burani with a tough catch. Gets triple teamed, finds Durso on the baseline. Cross-court pass to Gonzalez for 3. Can't get it to go. And Burani tapped it up, and here comes Rios the other way. Rios with a head of steam. Right to the basket. Oh, rejected by Lorente. Rios trying to beat Lorente, and Lorente said, Caicedo's fouled on the baseline, almost pushed into the stanchion there. Fouls on Garcia, who just checked into the game. She picks up her first. 14th foul by Argentina. One more from the penalty. Buquete comes away with the steal. Here's Garcia. Check that. Gonzalez leaves it to Buquete for 3.
I think these have been the tournament that I've seen Buquete the more consistent. Her percentage from the three-point line. She gotten so much better. She used to be a player with a mid-range. She used to play the 4 a long time ago. Now she became a 3, and she's been amazing so far.
She's averaging 12 points coming into this game and shooting 40% from three-point range. Right now, she's 2 of 3 from long range.
And I guess this, this have a lot to do with her not only playing in Argentina, she's playing overseas for 3 years now. Your game growth will grow, will get better.
Rios knocks down the first free throw. Well, Colombia started this quarter with a 3-point lead. Argentina battled back. That's been in large part to the long ball. Argentina is shooting 36% from three, most of them coming here in this third quarter. Buquete driving that time, Burani with the rebound. Gonzalez in the lane, is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line for two. Caicedo picking up the foul. It's her third, and Palacio will come in to replace her. Munoz, who's been quiet tonight, back into the game for Colombia. Here's the replay. This is an opportunity to look at Deborah Gonzalez from the line. 5 points right now, looking for number 6. She gets it. 2 assists, 2 rebounds to go with that, but she's been efficient defensively. It's really locked in. Struggled from the field against Brazil, but in the last couple of games has found her stroke. Leone Paz coming back into the game, replacing Vente. Palacio. Watched by Gonzalez. She just got over half court before the backcourt count expired. Here's Munoz. Nice crossover by Munoz. Pull for 2. In and out. Battle for the rebound, and Lorente with another one. Lorente's rebounded really well in this game. She has 12 rebounds. Leads the team. Buquete. Garcia. Gonzalez for 3. In and out. She'll chase down her own miss. Did a good job of keeping it in bounds. It leaves Buquete open for 3. She can't hit, and Burani is going to be called for the offensive foul. That's her third.
Yeah, I think I saw it. She used her hand to push.
See if we get a better look at it on the replay right now. I think it was the initial push that they were looking at. Saw it quickly at the bottom of the screen. Figueroa will check in for Burani. She still can't believe that she was called for the third foul. That one put her team in a penalty, and we'll see Palacio now at the free throw line.
So far, she's perfect from the free throw line.
That comes to an end. She's shooting 50% coming into this game. Hasn't really done a good job at the free throw line. Well, the entire team has struggled from the free throw line. They're shooting 54% as a team coming into this game. Palacio now right on her average in this game with 50% from the foul line after Natalia decided to jinx her.
I'm starting to believe I'm the problem.
Garcia driving inside. Gets triple teamed. Mabel Martinez comes away with the steal. Every time there's a penetration, Colombia doing a good job of collapsing. Martinez up fake, driving in, left-hand layup. That's no good. Paz got her fingertips to it, but couldn't vacuum it in, and Lorente will push the other way. Garcia turning the corner. Our drive. Just couldn't convert the layup, though. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Colombia will look to close this quarter out on a positive note. They started this quarter with a 3-point lead. Palacio for 3, not there. Another rebound. Lorente is making a habit of grabbing the boards. Garcia. This is Figueroa's screen. There's a foul by Munoz. And that's the 15th foul. We'll see Garcia go to the free throw line where she He's a 75% free throw shooter. Agustina Garcia, 23 years of age, did not play against Brazil and has played the last 2 games. Spot minutes for her, only 8 minutes per game. Ale back into the game for Argentina. Salas checking in for Paz. And Rios as well for Colombia. Agustina Garcia misses the first. Leonardo Costa got his team fired up in that second half to start anyway. It was good inside-outside play by them. They're trying to close out this quarter with the lead. Perez back into the game for Garcia. Some pressure shown now by Argentina. Rios gets it in, and we'll try to break the pressure on Ale. Slight difference between shot and game clock. Colombia could hold for the last possession here in the quarter. Rios is fouled by Figueroa. That's not a bad foul.
No, she was trying to do the hedge. She knows Rios is way faster, Will.
First foul for Figueroa, which will send Rios back to the free throw line. She knocks down the first. She's shooting 67% for the tournament from the foul line. De La Barbara will check in with 6.1 to see if she can get a look off for Argentina. Caicedo, who comes into the game to defend her. Rente turns the corner. She's gonna get a shot off. It's a 3. Goes off the right side of the rim, and that's how we'll end the third quarter. 45-39 to score. Argentina in front after 30 minutes. Reminder, you can follow us on social media at FIBA, and of course use the hashtag Americup winning to join in on a conversation. There are the statistics after 3 quarters of play. Colombia sees themselves in a 6-point hole. How do they dig themselves out of this deficit?
7, we saw there 7 threes from Argentina, 3 in this quarter. Colombia needs to start running again, or at least try to establish their fast break again, because that's what changed everything on that second quarter. How they do that? They need to be more aggressive in defense. They need to put pressure one-on-one to make Argentina make turnovers, and from there, being able to establish that fast break. Because half court right now, nothing's going on.
So Gonzalez, you mentioned the 3 threes, but Burani was really effective in the post. You see a great look inside to Lorente.
And as you see, Burani is not even trying to score. Once she grabs the ball, she knows she's going to have 2 or 3 players. She's looking. She just takes the ball, takes the pass, and she starts looking around to see who's open. Fortunately for Argentina, they were able to score 3 important threes.
Coach Costa trying to use every second possible before the start of this 4th quarter. Well, it's a big game for both teams. They were supposed to play each other the Pan Am Games. That did not happen. Argentina's jerseys got lost in transportation to the arena. Took an hour plus for them to get it. By the time the game was supposed to start, Colombia decided to take the forfeit victory. Argentina looking for revenge, feeling those they wanted to walk away with medals at that event, and that game cost them that. It's the last game for these two teams here at the Americup. Positioning in those Olympic qualifiers matters. A win here for both teams could set them up nicely. Try and qualify for the Olympics next summer in Tokyo. Block inside by Urani. There you see the 5 on the floor for Colombia. There's Buquete. Urani down the lane. Can't get it to go. Rios pushes the other way. You see the 5 on the floor for Argentina. Martinez for 3. That's a good sign.
She was quiet. She was very quiet. She's being controlled by Buquete very well. But when she's open, she'll be a menace.
They needed that spark offensively. It's a 3-point game again. Urani right down the lane. Fouled by Gonzalez. And she'll go to the line for 2.
When she's not trapped, she's going to attack. If nobody comes help her defense, she's going to go one-on-one. Nobody came from the opposite side. That was an amazing cut from her. Good pass from Buquete. Ended up receiving the foul.
So last 3 by Martinez. Didn't hesitate. Buquete, a really good free throw shooter, knocks down the first. Shoots 85% from the line. She already has her tournament average now. She's averaging 11.7 points per game. She has 13 in this one. Rios. Arias wants it inside. Good pass by Rios to find Arias some open space and an easy layup for her. Back to a 3-point game. Ale guarded well by Munoz. Urani. Lorente. Buquete. Lost control of the ball, and here comes Gonzalez. Bounce pass. Munoz is going to have to pull it back out. It's a good job in transition by Argentina to get back to prevent that layup opportunity. Urani pokes it out of bounds. They'll stay this end. 11 to shoot for Colombia. Well, you wanted Colombia to play a little bit faster. They've picked up the pace here in the last couple of minutes. Rios inside for the layup. Got it. 1-point game leads to a timeout for Coach Costa. Back and forth we go in the last game for these two teams at the Americup. 7:57 to play in the game.
Cambio defensivo con esta formación de ellos. No se defiende por delante el escolar. El escolar mete hacia atrás, está hundida, empujando a la rodilla con el culo. La metemos abajo del aro. Defiende por delante el esco y nos juegan a la bola. Y el último, ¿dónde está? No hacemos línea, pero hacemos último. Concéntrese y recién un
Fuerte porque penetre, porque tiene.
Ojo, cuando venimos en las pantallas con Janet, nos cambia, mi Janet cae contra ese 3. Ellos creen que ese 3 la puede defender. Sin afán, pasar y le pasamos la pelota por arriba. Y Dani, estás abierta al tiro. Si es que la tuya se mete y atacar. ¡Ey!
Mabel Martinez got things going with that triple right there. And a good pass by Rios inside to Arias. And Rios doing it herself to get it down to a 1-point game. What was said in the huddles?
Costa was talking about the rotations and to keep the concentration on. He knows Colombia is going to come in, put a lot of pressure on them. In the other side, the Colombia coach was talking about the Argentina is switching, so they need to take the ball inside.
Rios is going to get called for flopping. Technical foul blown by Maripiel Malo, and there's the culprit, Rios. He'd be a judge at home. She flopped the first time, Maripiel let it go. The second time, she wasn't going to let it go. And Durso picks it up. Bukete at the line for the technical free throw. Missed it. When you played, was that your style? A little bit of
I was a defensive player, but at that time the flopping rule wasn't.
No, it wasn't in place back then.
No, it wasn't in place. But I don't remember many players doing that. That's now with all these NBA thing and.
They weren't as tough as you, is what you're trying to say. That's inside, missed it. Players right now watching saying, I can't believe Natalia just called me soft.
No, I didn't say that. You say that.
Bel Martinez inside. It's poked out of bounds. Arias.
As the coach said, they're switching Boquete. It's staying with
Arias.
And she thinks she can defend her. She cannot. Give it to her inside.
There's Munoz. A crossover driving inside that's stripped out of her hands. Durso, what a pass ahead for Boquete. And Boquete picks up the foul. Look at this pass. Right on the money.
Nice. You have 8.
Lorente read that well as we get back to live action. Here's Boquete. Just had the layup. Thought about the 3. Now they go inside Lorente. Now Boquete shoots. Can't hit, and Munoz pulls it down. See the shooting percentages on your screen from 3-point range. Both teams are streaky, though. They can get it going in a hurry. Arias inside. The double comes. They miss Gonzalez wide open. Arias now will pull for 2. Indeed. Back to a 1-point game. You're right. Colombia really feels like they have an advantage inside with Arias. Here's Burani. Kete. Hard drive inside. Can't get it to go. Burani with the rebound. Wide open is Gonzalez. She'll take the 3. Can't get it to go. She thought it was good as she was bouncing back defensively. Munoz inside Arias. Touched it last. It will go the other way. Well, Rios will check into the game for Palacio with 5:59 remaining in the game. What's been a good one, back and forth. 1-point game right now. You see Arias' last 2 there. When she looks for her offense, she's really effective. More known for her defense. She's gonna have to defend now. That's a tough catch for Burani to make. She's on the ground. She needs help. It's going to be a jump ball. It goes the other way with possession arrow for Colombia.
It was a difficult pass, and Argentina have not been able to score in the last 3 possessions. It's a bad moment to lose that offensive rhythm.
Yeah, the offense is drying up right now for Argentina.
I've never learned that word. Can you say it again?
Offense is drying up. It's a drought.
Drought.
It's a drought. Here's Martinez. Rios, push. Trying to beat the press. She does. Now getting a screen from Gonzalez. Now she needs help. Finds it to Martinez, who's not afraid to take the 3 if you give her any type of space. Martinez on the drive. Good block by Boquete. Gonzalez. Fired inside to Burani, but she was double teamed, and now Arias comes away with the steal. Rios. Arias will take the 2 for the lead. Indeed.
It's all Arias right now. She have 10. She's shooting 66% from the field.
Gonzalez coming back the other way. Burani. Kete. Can she get her offense going? She's stripped there by Gonzalez, and Martinez picks it up. wisely takes her time. Wanted to look up for Munoz, but Rios came back and got it. She's going to have to go quickly, get over half. She just did. It's Rios driving in. Munoz stepped out of bounds. It seems as though every time Colombia gets an opportunity to seize momentum and turn it over.
That's their 13th turnover.
De La Barbara comes into the game for Buquete. Here's the replay of that last turnover. Gonzalez. Pass inside Lorente. Burani on the outside. Gonzalez is open for the corner for three, indeed. Looks up at the heavens and says, finally.
That's what veterans do. When the miles count, big buckets.
Just 2 for 9 for three-point range. She's still shooting. Blocking foul called on Burani as Rios went crashing into her.
She got lucky there because Burani, I think, was just standing there.
She was.
But I don't have a whistle.
Neither do I. Here's the replay. Oof. Big time collision.
You said, be the judge at home.
Yeah, you guys are at home, be the judge. Rios driving in hard. What a block! Gonzalez and De La Barbara both got a piece of that. And Rios has taken a beating the last 2 possessions. 11 to shoot for Colombia. An offensive foul called. Arias was trying to cut towards the basket. And Lorente was just standing there when she got ran over. Here's the replay. Two-point game. Buquete. Gonzalez.
Nice.
Top of the key, jump shot. Missed that. Burani with the rebound. The double comes. She's now looking for help. 3 to shoot. De La Barbara left it short. And the foul is called away from the basketball. Wow.
Aria needs to concentrate now. It's not, you know. Can lose her focus. Still a 2-point game.
Yeah, she's been dominant here in this quarter. Has 6 of her 10 points in this quarter. Has picked up 2 fouls back to back. The double comes, and Burani traveled. She left her feet to pass the ball. No one was cutting, and she had to come back down.
Exactly. Everybody was just standing in the 3-point line. Nobody was cutting. She couldn't see that well. 2 players on her.
Fierotto comes into the game. Burani will sit next to the coach, which usually means she's not going to be out of the game for long. This is probably a defense for offense substitution. A little pressure shown now by Argentina. They're up 2 with 3:25 to play in the game. Rios driving on De La Barbara. Rios, tough shot, in and out. Gonzalez fouls. Fierotto will go the other way. That is the 5th team foul now. The 4th, rather, for Colombia. It's the 1st for Gonzalez. Burani back into the game for this offensive possession. Buquete. Lorente. De La Barbara. Driving inside, tough layup, hit the bottom of the backboard. Colombia dodges one there. Here's Rios. Rios waiting for a screen. Here's Gonzalez. And a foul underneath as Arias drawing that one on Lorente.
She goes, eso es. Meaning, finally. Finally.
That's the 2nd foul for Lorente. And the 3rd team foul here for Argentina. There it is on the replay. She was grabbing Arias' jersey. 14 to shoot for Colombia. Looking to try and tie the game with a 2. They could take the lead with a 3. Munoz has been quiet, but she can put points together in bunches quickly. Rios driving. A blocking foul is going to be called on Della Barbara. Now both teams one foul away from the penalty. Tense moments here for both teams looking to leave Puerto Rico with 2 wins. Leave on a positive note.
Both Della Barba and Rios are very solid defensive players. They can keep their players in front.
They just get it in bounds. Gonzalez. Where's the offense going to come from now for Colombia? Right now it's Rios looking to penetrate. She's 5 to shoot. Rios driving the baseline. Martinez, as the shot clock expires, can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound, driving in with the layup. Can't get it. Another rebound from Martinez, and Colombia will pull it back out and set up a set. 2 minutes to play in the game. Munoz for the tie. Indeed.
It was Munoz's basket, but it was Martinez who kept that ball alive. 2 offensive rebounds. She's always on the board. She had 9, 2 of those offensive.
Lorente, who's a bunch of rebounds herself, now looking for some points. Gonzalez, 5 to shoot for Gonzalez. Driving inside, floating, can't get it to go. Ball ricochets, never touched the rim, so it's a shot clock violation. Good defensive possession there for Colombia.
And we were expecting this game. This was going to be a tough game, a very physical game. And I love when games are close like this.
I love the energy and intensity. These teams cannot advance to the semifinals, but it doesn't matter. This is important for their seeding at the Olympic qualifiers.
Exactly.
Munoz crossing over, floating in the lane. Can't get that to fall. Lorente with another rebound. That's her 16th rebound in the game. You hear both benches fired up right now. Boquete with 10 on the shot clock. Boquete splits the D. Gonzalez driving inside, open for 2. Ebra Gonzalez with a big-time bucket. 12 points for her. Timeout on the floor. 56 seconds remaining in the game. Argentina up 2.
Hasta los 14. Vamos a sacar de acá. Vamos a sacar de abajo. Hacemos especial, que no nos vayan a presionar, tenemos que sacar bien el arco. Y venimos a hacer centro con variante. Listo, Mabel. Entonces ponemos a Mabel.
Preparado para defender penetración. Mano arriba con tirador, contención con no tirador. ¿Ok? Arriba, manden a la izquierda, por favor, los 1 contra 1, no a la derecha. Como estamos, como nos bajamos un poco para poder cambiar, las 5 rebotes. Las 5 rebotes. No escuchame, la ponemos aquí. Adelante con esta formación. Jugamos todos abiertos y vos venís al cierre otra vez con Andrea debajo del aro. Y
Arias dominating this 4th quarter, getting Colombia back into position. Try and win the game. You see her popping 2 shots from that exact same spot. She has 10 in the game. Where are they going to go offensively if you're Colombia to try and tie this game back up?
Organize. What the Colombia's coach did was to organize his offense, but he wants a long possession, and he wants to go with Mabel. On the other hand, the coach from Argentina says no threes, please, and everybody needs to go to the rebound.
Pressure shown by Argentina. They get it in, does Colombia. Rios will push the other way and slow it down. See if they take as much clock as they can. That's what they wanted. Number 10, Martinez, is who the player was called for. Rios turns the corner right to the basket. Great layup by Rios to tie the game up. With 39.6 to play, timeout on the floor. Argentina wants to set up their offensive possession. Listen into the 2 huddles. Don't go anywhere. This is a great ball game.
Pepo, Luciana, Andrea. Pepo, hagamos así. Luchi, ya que vas a recibir vos y te enrolás, pasás por cortina de Pepo y de Uri. Y Pepo automáticamente, corte al aro, decir.
Ojo pues que la suya es la que gana el partido. La suya es la que va a ganar, las otras la van a buscar a ella porque es la jugadora. Y siempre es pintar o el tiro o la penetración en la mano derecha. Es su responsabilidad.
You're nodding your head. What do you?
They know the ball is going to be in Fepos, that's Deborah Gonzalez's hands, or Boquete. And he's saying those two players are going to win or lose the game. You stay with them.
On the other side, Argentina just drawing up a play. Who's it
Jara,
for?
yes. I think it's going, the point guard is going to receive the ball, but then Gonzalez is going to try to do some cut to see if she can receive.
Save here. It ends up in the hands of Boquete. 10 to shoot. Boquete driving in. Boquete. Arias in front of her. Boquete with a nice crossover. Had it stripped out of her hands. Della Barbara won't get it off in time. And shot clock violation. Great job defensively by Colombia. And they'll take a timeout. Their last timeout with 25 seconds remaining in the game. It's tied at 54. Oh boy, what a game.
Uno solo, sin tiempo de nada más. Le tiremos, el balón pegue allá y suene y ganemos. ¿Listo? Hacemos primero, bien hecho especial. Janet, ojo, Janet.
Solo, echamos el pick and roll. Lo demás es con persecución. ¿Okay? Se sacan de adelante, el defensor del sacador se da vuelta para colapsar la vertical. ¿Okay? Le va a quedar la pelota en la mano a Ríos. En cambio tiene que ser muy agresivo. Salte la cabeza.
Here's that great defensive stop and the reaction by Colombia. You want to be a coach? The emotions of going through the ups and downs.
Both coaches are very technical in this game. They've been very specific in the things they want. Colombia is going to run a play call special. And the coach from Argentina just says, only switch the pick and roll. Only the pick and roll. The rest, just play one-on-one, fair one-on-one.
Colombia is going to decide to throw this ball in from full court, so that will give them 24 seconds to work with instead of the 14 had they taken it at half court. And they could hold for the last shot of the game. Rios gets it in. Della Barbara on her. She has to get it over half, and she does. So here we go. Colombia with a chance to take the lead. Rios watched by Della Barbara. 7 to play. Rios. Munoz at the buzzer. Just off. Goes out of bounds. And that's how we'll end regulation. Nothing solved in 40 minutes. Let's play some more basketball. Tie game. We're heading to overtime. There are the stats from 40 minutes of play. Free throws will obviously be a factor going forward here in overtime. Both teams locking up defensively. Both teams looking for their second win here in Puerto Rico. What do you expect in this overtime session?
It's 0-0. Nothing has happened right now. Both teams are gonna be, playing solid defense. They gotta take smart decisions. In the offense, I expect for Argentina to try and start establishing again the game inside with Burani to see what happened in the perimeter. And Rios will continue attacking the one-on-one because she's been very, very effective as well as Arias. We have to talk about what Della Barbara did. with Rios in that last position. You know how hard it is to control a player like that? She's really fast. She have an in and out, a good crossover. She was solid on defense. Not easy. Not easy to hold a point guard like that in the last possession.
She's going to have to do it for 5 more minutes as we head to overtime. Mabel Martinez gathering her team, saying, hey, let's go before they leave the huddle. We watch Gonzalez and the highlights of what's been a really good game. Munoz, that was a big-time shot that tied it up. That's the reason why we're going to overtime. First overtime, here we go. 5 minutes on the clock. Argentina, Colombia doing battle here in Puerto Rico. FIBA Women's Americup. Both teams looking for their second win here in the group stage. It's the last day of the group stage. The semifinals is already spoken for, but these teams want to improve their rank heading into the Olympic qualifiers. Burani. Buquete for 3. That's off, and it falls in the hands of Arias. They got the shot they wanted, and from the player they wanted, just couldn't connect. Munoz, who's been quiet tonight. Rios, she'll pull. Can't hit that, chases her own, ball on the ground, and Gonzalez picks it up. Burani hands it off. Gonzalez flying in, she thought she got fouled. Crashed off the side of the backboard. Munoz for 3. Indeed. Jennifer Munoz now with 10. That's her first triple. She averages 18 for the tournament. We're gonna need to get her going here in overtime. Burani, double team comes. Fires it up. De La Barbara is stripped by Munoz. 3-on-1 opportunity here for Colombia. Arias can't get it to go. Munoz can't corral, and now a fast break opportunity the other way for Argentina. De La Barbara with a tough move. Back to a 1-point game. You see the fast break points on your screen, 18-10. Favor of Argentina. A lot of those fast break opportunities has got here in the first half. That was really Argentina's only opportunity here since halftime. And Burso comes into the game maybe for a little bit of an offensive spark. Let's see if Argentina could get inside for Burani for a touch. Lorente. Gonzalez. Inside Burani. Couldn't corral that pass, and Rios go the other way. Munoz. Martinez. Rios driving inside. Good feed. Arias finishes at the basket. And she's come alive since the 4th quarter.
This Rios and Arias combination have been great.
3-point lead again for Colombia. Gonzalez. Waiting for a screen from Burani. Now Burani down the lane. Nice spin, falling away. Can't get it to go. Arias picks up the rebound. Colombia could extend their lead here. Munoz. Rios. Mabel Martinez was running baseline. She wanted that pass, but they decided to eat clock. Rios right down the lane. Timeout Argentina. What a response from Colombia. 13 points and counting for Rios. And Colombia with a 61-56 lead, 2:07 to play in the first overtime.
Igual la defensa bien. Míreme, si van a ir a él,
That was a big shot by Munoz, walking into that triple. And Rios, with the feet inside. Arias has been big here since the fourth period. And Rios caps off the run. A gorgeous layup. A 6-0 run here to start overtime. What was 7 minutes?
Rios reads the defense very well. Well, Colombia knows that the ball is going to go to Urani. And he said, we're going to do exactly what we've been doing. The opposite guard, it's going to trap. But please, be aware of the rotations. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes.
See how Argentina responds. Della Barbara back onto the floor. Buquete, can she come alive here in overtime? Nice drive there by Della Barbara. She is 8. Martinez dribbling up the floor. And Rios will slow it down. Colombia content to try and run some clock here in overtime. Martinez smiling as she catches that ball. Lorente's done a good job of defending her. Here's Rios. Launches the 3, tries to draw the foul. That was a good defense by Della Barbara, staying away. Munoz pressuring Della Barbara. She's got called for the foul there. And that's going to put Argentina at the free throw line. That is the 5th foul. The fouls carry over from the 4th quarter.
Della Barbara today have been a factor for this Argentina team. She's just amazing. Her intensity in the game.
Team USA will play Brazil coming up next. They're leaving to go get warmed up. Stephanie Dolson looked over at Rios, gave her a thumbs up, and Rios smiled and appreciated the effort.
That's amazing.
Barbara knocks down both free throws. She scored some big points here for Argentina now. Now they need to stop. Down 1. Nice touch, they say, by Gonzalez. She thought she got the turnover. Minute 27 to play. This is an important inbound for Colombia. Arias looking for help. Finds it in Munoz. And get it over half. And Rios now will slow things down. 10 on the shot clock. Who comes up big? Is it this lady right here, Mabel Martinez? 5 to shoot, now 3. Martinez puts it up, in and out. Della Barbara with the rebound and able to pick it up and keep the dribble alive. Nice pass ahead to Gonzalez, who missed the layup, and then an offensive foul on Buquete. Munoz was fouled as she boxed out Buquete. And that is the 5th team foul for Argentina.
It was a bad moment to miss a layup for Deora. It was a great pass.
Buquete says, that, what is she supposed to do? Munoz is just shorter than me. Big free throws coming up here for Munoz. Knocks down the first. She has 11. This to make it a 3-point lead. Missed it. Last touched. Ooh, by Colombia. Referees will discuss. We might have a review here.
Probably.
Yeah, we will have a review. Good decision by the official. Jessica Diaz will go over to the desk and we'll take a look at some of the replays here. In a 2-point game, this is a huge possession. What's your thought on the initial before we see the replay? What's your guess?
It was fast. I think it was touched by somebody from Argentina. But the ref saw the opposite. So maybe from this angle, you know.
Here it is. We have the ability to look at it in slow motion. Can't really tell from that angle.
No.
We'll try to get another one. Such an important call. You want to get it right. Here's another angle. It's off Lorente's foot.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
And Jesse Diaz and Marie-Pierre Malo talking it over. They'll come back to the court with the decision here.
It seems like they couldn't see it clearly enough,
Yeah,
so
couldn't
it
see it
stays the
enough.
same.
Could have been our mistake, maybe. We saw Llorente's foot, could have been Colombia player's foot instead. The call stays the same. See if Argentina can take advantage here. They're down 2. So the Barbara's been terrific. She looks to go one-on-one on Rios. Splitting the defense there. Got it shot up, but Arias is able to get a piece of it. 30 seconds remaining in the game. Argentina does not have to foul. They don't have a foul to give. Big possession. Rios almost called for the foul there. 5 to shoot. Rios lost control of the ball. 10 seconds to play. It's Gonzalez for the tie. Indeed! Deborah Gonzalez makes up for the missed layup and ties the game at 62 with a big-time shot. 6.2 remaining in overtime number 1. Timeout on the floor.
Vamos a hacer esto. Vamos a acá acá.
El resto, switch en todo. Bloqueos indirectos. Muy agresivo en la línea de pase. Y bajar el pie para el rol. Esta la recuperamos y nos vamos bandeja. Confíen en eso. Salten agresivo en la línea de pase. No hagan fuego, boludo.
Here's the key turnover. Llorente picked up the steal. And Gonzalez, who just missed a layup prior to that, knocks down a cold-blooded 2 to tie the game.
She made the important basket in the 4th quarter to go to overtime. She's not afraid to have the ball in her hands when the moments count. Gonzalez is the veteran of the team. She wants the ball. Some players want the ball at that moment. Some players hide. She's the one that will show up.
Basket was her 14th point. She leads the team in scoring at the moment. But now she's going to have to defend. Mabel Martinez will inbound here for Colombia. 6.2 seconds to play in overtime number 1. Arias with Llorente on her. Arias right to the basket. Blocked by Llorente. Gonzalez got the ball. Out of bounds. Will put some time back on the clock, I believe. Both teams going to their bench. Oh, that's the end of the first overtime. Second overtime, here we come. 66 all. Argentina, Colombia. No one wants to give this one up. There is the first overtime statistics. We've played 5, we'll play an extra 5, and we'll continue to play 5 until we figure this out. It's a tie game right now.
This is an execution game, and both teams are doing very well.
62 all. A reminder, we have Team USA Brazil up next. They will play for first place in Group B, but right now a battle. You can see right there Llorente doing a good job, and Gonzalez, at first thought, I thought that was a foul, but it wasn't. Good non-call by the officials, letting the play happen because Gonzalez just lost the ball before she put the shot up.
You gotta let them play until, you know, unless it's something like, you know. But she was running with her.
Daniela, cámbiese rápido. Listo, porque cuando salgamos aquí, a ver si les metemos una puerta trasera y volvemos a la
Coach Cuenca talking to his team, so calm, so collected. This is overtime number 2. It will be Colombia basketball to start the overtime. We take a look at Buquete, who took a bump on the nose. She's back in the game, but she's been quiet since that. Has only hit the one big shot.
You gotta give credit to that one right there, number 10.
Bel Martinez has done a good job defensively, but Buquete on the other end has done a good job on her.
Exactly, they neutralize each other.
Here we go, overtime number 2. Rios takes the inbound. Barbara watching her. That's been a good point guard matchup. Arias has been big for Colombia since the 4th period. Rios turning the corner right to the 10. Got it to go. Threw her arms up in the air saying finally.
Yeah, 15, 7 assists.
It's been big time coming off the bench for Colombia. Buquete, watched by Martinez. Buquete, that's a 2. Left it short. Munoz grabs the rebound and hands it off to Rios. Martinez. Munoz, the leading scorer of the team. Munoz, high arcing shot, knocks it down. 13 for Munoz, she averages 18.
4 players in Colombia have double figures already. That's something we did not, we've not seen before.
Urani. Lorente did a good job of saving that ball. Gonzalez, De La Barbara. Good defense there by Arias, keeping her hands straight up. And another stop for Colombia. Rios. 5 to shoot now. Gonzalez, they go inside to Arias. And she gave it away. Gonzalez comes away with the steal. Good hesitation dribble by Gonzalez. Right to the basket, counted, and the foul.
That was a good defensive rotation for Argentina. And then Fepo, coast to coast. This is my time to shine. She ended up with the layup. That was a beautiful layup.
No one stopped the basketball. She made them pay the price. See if she can cash in at the free throw line. In and out. Lorente with a rebound. Gonzalez for 3, left it short. Lorente another rebound. Gonzalez will come down the lane. Buquete will try for 3. No good, and Gonzalez for Colombia finally vacuums it in. Boy, 3 chances there, and they couldn't cash in. Bel Martinez. Rios. 2:40 to play in overtime number 2. Rios. Munoz. Bel Martinez from the corner. Big time bucket by Bel Martinez.
Great patience by Colombia, finding the player that was open.
Well for her, she finally got free for a 3. Urani finds Lorente to answer. Got it! What a game. Back and forth we go. It's a 2-point game, and Rio stepped out of bounds. She's had such a great game. That's a bad time to have a hiccup.
That's true.
Argentina inbounds, a 14 on the shot clock. Buquete inside, Burani. The double comes. Munoz comes away with the steal. De La Barbara pickpocket. Now she'll drive in, spinning in the lane, ties the game up. No team wants to give up this victory. Martinez just knocked down a 3-pointer. It's Rios. She'll drive. Rios in the lane. Got it to go.
This matchup between these two is showtime.
It definitely is. Worth the price of admission. De La Barbara now will try to respond. Lorente is poked away. Buquete kept it in play. There's Gonzalez to tie it up. Can't get it to go. Burani inside. She was triple teamed. Looking at her arms saying, I was slashed.
You're doing a very good job with her. Every time she grabs the ball, she have no space to attack the basket. She can see they are all over her.
Munoz and Rios checks out of the game. They're both exhausted. You see that last play by De La Barba that tied us up at 69 before Rios gave Colombia back a 2-point lead. The inbound is there. Abel Martinez trying to guard Burani. Burani turns. Buquete behind the back to Burani. What a pass! Tied again at 71. 1 minute to play in overtime number 2. Lorente taps it away. Arias chases it down. 12 to shoot for Colombia. 5-on-4 opportunity for Colombia. Martinez to the basket. Can't get it to go. She gets her own. Left it short. Tapped out. Palacio will reset the offense. 40 seconds to play in overtime. Number 2. Palacio driving. Was stripped by De La Barba. And she'll push. Poked out of her hands. Quevedo the other way. And Coach Hueca saying slow it down. About a 4-second difference between shot and game clock. Palacio. Lorente in front of her. Palacio crossing over, driving, slips it inside. Arias. 1-point lead for Colombia, and she says, let's go. 14 big points for her. 6 seconds remaining. Does Argentina have another response? We'll find out. Don't go anywhere.
Listo, sin duda, y que el poste no nos reciba. La clave es que Burani, porque la van a buscar, no nos reciba. Viene la defensa, ya saben que saque es ahí lateral. Hey, míreme, y si hay tiro, ojo con el rebote. Buenos cambios en las pantallas agresivas, quitando el tiro, la mano siempre en el tiro, obligándolas a lanzar mal. Es la tarea.
De La Barba came up with that big steal. The spin in the lane tied the game. Rios had to respond, and she did, driving right here with the floater. And then Buquete. I mean, my goodness, what a pass. Hey, Campaso, you're not the only one that could throw behind the back passes for Argentina.
Exactly. No Campaso, no La Provita. Who are they? Buquete.
2-point game. Colombia in front, 6 seconds remaining in overtime number 2. On the floor for Argentina. Lorente, De La Barba, Burani, Buquete, and Gonzalez. So where do you get the ball to?
They were saying they were going to give it to Burani inside.
Let's see if they're able to execute. De La Barba has it. Buquete. She's going to have to put it up. At the buzzer for the win. No good, and Colombia escapes with a victory in double overtime. 73-71. Smiles all around for Colombia here in Puerto Rico. What a game.
It was a beautiful game. It's a shame that somebody needed to win because they both deserve this win. They executed very well on that last quarter and on the overtime in both ends of the court. But we have to talk about Rios. We have to talk about Arias.
Rios and Arias such a great job. Palacio and Gonzalez were talking, and we'll see the statistics from the double overtime thriller. A huge win for Colombia. They get their second win here in Puerto Rico. They'll finish the tournament with 6 points. They'll finish in 3rd place in Group B, and that is a great place to be because the 2 teams that are in 1st and 2nd place, Team USA and Brazil, are absolutely dominant.
They are.
When you talk about the Americas. There you see some of the statistics. Turnovers really hurt Argentina throughout the game. The game leaders, Gonzalez was perfect, Rios, Martinez. You wanted to talk about Arias and Rios.
She's amazing. Colombia had 18 assists. If you compare that number with the games before, I think they did a good job there. And they have 5 players in double digits. Arias with 14, Martinez with 12, Palacio with 10, Munoz with 13, and Rios with 17. It was teamwork.
You said they had 18 assists. They only averaged 14 for the tournament coming into this game. And only Munoz and Martinez were the 2 that averaged double digits coming into this game. So balanced scoring, and finally got it and got a big victory. We'll leave you with the highlights, and we'll get set for what is going to be a huge matchup between Team USA and Brazil moments away. What a game that was. Double overtime victory for Colombia, defeating Argentina by 2. We'll see you soon.
Deportivo, ella es los dos, y tú eres de los nuestros.